quick in Chicago, right?
Okay.
With the weather?
My friend stays there. That was the funniest thing to
Man,
me.
in Minnesota.
Yeah, because I kept telling him.
Minnesota, yeah.
He told me, he was like, they're gassing it up. It's not as bad as they make it seem. Because
Really?
he said as long as you hop like straight out of where you're going into a car, because he takes lifts pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
It's more convenient for him. You practically don't feel it, but like inside he just keeps the heat on. But like my thing is, like downtown is where it's the windiest in Chicago. I'm sure you already know.
I know. Okay. The news is going to tell you it's going to be 20 degrees. It's not going to be 20 degrees. It's going to be 3 degrees.
50.
That
No,
wind,
he says it up higher though.
No.
But you said the wind. That's what
wind-
it is.
The wind will knock you out, boy.
especially if you're by Lake Michigan.
Oh yeah, makes
Like,
sense.
okay, so they have big buildings. So you're walking on this side of the road, and there's really no wind. Once you turn that corner, your nostrils are gonna be frozen. Your eyes are gonna be frozen. It's bad.
Wow.
It's so cold. So cold.
Right.
And then they're like, "Well, why don't you come visit us in Chicago?" No, you guys keep it. Because even here, what is it, 30-some degrees right now?
Yeah.
It's cold to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
me.
For
I was
sure.
gonna wear my goose down jacket that I bought from Chicago for Chicago
Wow.
here.
I wore my coats that I wore.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Right now, it's cold to us.
Yeah.
No, over there it's blistering cold.
Yeah, I've
It will-
never
it will-
been
it
colder
will
than in
freeze your
Chicago, yeah.
face.
Well,
literally.
they showed it where they poured water on
Oh, no.
a plate. By the time they poured it, it froze.
Yeah.
What?
No water hit the ground.
He
What?
said negative
Yes.
50. It's
You
colder
can
there than Antarctica.
You can throw a cup of water up
Yes.
in the air and it'll
They're
come
in
back
Antarctica
down
right
ice.
now. Check this out, guys. This is the water right now. I don't know if it's a lake or not, but this is how it looks right now,
My
Chicago.
guy,
Oh,
dangerous.
Here,
So-
let me fix that for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yo,
Oh,
I feel
wait.
bad for like people
It
homeless.
went away.
Like, there should be not one
Oh,
person,
no.
animal, nothing on the streets. during
No,
this time.
For sure.
and they said that, and Joshua just messed up my
No,
content.
it's, you played the news.
No, let's go back. They just basically they said that there was 8 homeless people out there in Chicago, and 8 of them died. 8 of them died from the paralyzing cold blast.
I just told you. It'll
Yeah.
freeze you to death.
Wow.
Okay.
What a way to
freezing.
die. What a way to go.
What a way to go
man.
out.
Way to
But
go.
see,
Yeah.
here's what I don't understand though. Well, when I was there last, they would go. There's a place called Wacker Drive, and the heat from the vents underneath that come from the street.
Okay.
That's where they would go to stay warm, and
Okay.
people don't want them there. But where are they going to go to warm up?
Yes.
They need homeless shelters.
Right.
They need places to live. So instead of, letting everyone else come to our country and take everything, why don't you put the vets in homes? Why don't
Right.
you put the homeless of our own in homes first?
Exactly. For sure. And
Take
you have
care-
enough
take-
homes.
Yeah, take care of your home first before you allow other people to come to your house.
Exactly.
It makes sense. You remember how you guys?
Especially vets. Vets
Yes.
of all people.
Yes. Why not take care of the vets?
But not everybody wants to go.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
you know why? So there's a thing called Seminole Stand Down that my crew does. It's a nonprofit organization, Combat
Okay.
Vets Motorcycle Association.
Okay.
What we do I'd say about every 3-4 months is we go into the woods and get vets, the homeless vets.
Wow.
We give them food,
Wow.
shelter, medical, dental. I mean, we do everything.
Mm-hmm.
We feed them, and they won't come out of the woods if the cops are going in there.
Okay.
Only way that they know that we're coming is because they hear the motorcycles or they see our leather vests and our cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want to deal. They don't know how to deal with regular civilians.
Gotcha.
They rather deal with other
Interesting.
veterans.
Right.
Because other civilians don't know how to deal with other
Because
veterans.
a lot of them still shell shock.
Right, exactly.
Gotcha.
And
So
so
they have PTSD. I mean, they're trying to protect themselves and also protect civilians. Just stay away from us because we are not like you guys.
wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I understand.
And people don't understand that. People think when they go out and they see a veteran it's creeping up behind a veteran or doing things to startle them, that is not funny.
Right.
Popping balloons, fireworks, little things like that set them
That
off.
triggers.
There's
Big
triggers
triggers.
that people they aren't aware of.
And some people hadn't got help.
Right.
Some vets.
Because in the military, if you ask for help, you're considered weak.
Wow.
Because you're supposed to man up.
Wow.
Suck it up.
So I want you guys to see the footage
You know
real
what I'm
quick. Real quick, what's going on right here? Remember the inmates that you said that there was 4 inmates that attack. Is that how it is? 4 of them?
He said one that attacked 4.
Hold on. See, you see the video right there. Then it's blurred out. They're stabbing this guy right now, and this is They were speaking about the inmates. I gotta go read the subtitle. What she was saying.
Looking at
The video shows
Somebody's
brutal
supposed to-
attack on inmates in Ohio prison.
Handcuffed to a table. That's what he said.
It was handcuffed. He was handcuffed to the table. So apparently this is a racist thing as well.
Well, just because you go to jail don't mean you're going to come back out. There's a lot of people went to jail did not come back out alive. Jail is real.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to find. It's hard to stop these attacks. I don't know. It's like you're confined. It's horrible. What a horrible way to go out. You can't move anywhere. You can't go anywhere.
You can't. I mean, they stabbing you to death.
Not at all.
Yeah, you stuck right
Literally.
there. Yeah, you stuck all the way around.
That's a horrible thing. So I want to say real quick with
No, it's on you. It's on you.
Oh, it's on me?
No, flip it back around.
Oh, my bad. My bad. There we go. Hey, thank you guys for watching us. I want to just speak real quick about Samuel's video, movie and documentary that he was in again, because this is really important. I want everybody to get to know exactly this story. It's a true story that happened out here by Claremont,
Right.
the Groveland 4.
Mm-hmm.
You played what role?
Charles Greenlee.
And again, he was a 16-year-old that got arrested, that actually went to jail, served many years in jail, got released from it, and passed away. I don't know how long after, but he passed away. He basically died not having his name cleared.
No, yeah, he didn't when he passed away. No, yeah, you're right. You know, I didn't think about it like that. I did not think of it like that.
Yeah.
So he basically had that under him his whole entire life.
Yeah,
Did he have kids?
Yes, he did.
He did one of How many years did he do?
I believe it was 12.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was 12 because he was sentenced to life because he was too young to get the death penalty.
Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, so he got out and then he kind of just wanted to get far away from Groveland, start his family in Tennessee and stuff like that, and just get away from the whole situation, put it behind him.
Okay. Is that what he did? He left.
He left immediately.
Went to Tennessee.
Yeah, he was said like I don't want to be like say the wrong facts, but as far as I remember correctly, it was like the next day as soon as he got out, boom, gone.
Wow.
Oh,
So there was 4 of them. Did
Yes.
how many got murdered? 2?
One died, which was Ernest, the one that Charles came down to Groveland with, and he died, was attacked by the mob and everyone. The other 2, when they're on their way to get their trials, like the trial to happen again, like get it, looked at again, Willis McCall pulled over, told them to get out the car, and shot both of them.
Oh my goodness.
One of them died right there. The other one played dead, and he ended up surviving and was able to tell the story when they brought him into the hospital. He was actually alive.
Unbelievable.
And
Yeah.
they still didn't prosecute. They didn't prosecute him after the fact that the sheriff he shot him. Apparently, he had connections because he was blackmailing a lot of people in the system.
Okay.
And that was proven because documents have been out. The author of the book actually came out with he did his research. He had all these documents. He went to the system. After a certain amount of time, they can release everything. And since it happened so long ago, he fought for the documents and he got it. So you definitely got to check this out online and check out this author. And I don't know his name, but I'm going to look it up. Is that him?
Gilbert King?
Oh my gosh, that's it right there.
Yeah.
Wow, Devil in Groveland. He is the one that opened back this story. He is basically the one that made this happen for their name to get clear. Because he brought the story back out, it started a whole movement. And because of him, he was able to start this movement and to clear their names. So this process started from him. And I think this was years back in the making he was doing this. So that's what happens when you feel something, especially as a writer and an author. That's what they do. They do the research if they want to write about something else. But they got to go back like investigators.
For sure.
Do the research, go deep into
so
it.
Much, right?
It's excessive. It's kind of like
excessive,
they live and breathe this for months, years.
You know Okoye was very racist?
Oh,
Yes.
they still
Check Okoye's
they still are
history.
okay.
Yeah, read up on
They
Okoye.
still.
Yeah, check up on Okoye. And then we had the Rosemont.
Yeah.
Right here in Florida. Florida has a lot of history for segregation and a lot of wrongdoing to people,
They said it's still going on here in Ocoee and Winter Garden.
Yes.
They said there is still meetings and Klansmen out here and
I
still in
believe
Ocoee.
it. Yes. Now they're just in suits and ties now. They bankers and, they loan officers. So that's why people wonder why they can't get loans and all that kind of stuff. The Klan, they're not. You know what I'm saying? So they're just in high places. Like they're the president.
Yeah.
The president?
That's amazing.
I know he got a hood. I know Trump got him a hood. I bet you. I bet you got him a hood.
If somebody
boy.
were to find and take a picture, it would be done. It would be done.
It'd be nice if someone could release that and put that out there, but then
I'm gonna go apply for a job in the White House.
yeah, he won't let us in.
Oh,
right.
man. Because everything he does is against our people.
And once he finds information off of someone that they have information off of him, he's letting them go.
Yes, he is.
He's releasing them and letting them go.
But I thought once we get caught doing a crime, everybody points the
Right.
finger at me. I'm supposed to go to jail. All his people that he had put in office, they got caught up now. Everybody's pointing the finger saying Trump did it. When are we going to lock him up? Only person been locked up is Bill Cosby.
It's who?
Out of all the stuff that went on in the world, the raping and, all the stuff that went on, only person got locked up is Bill Cosby. A black man. I mean, all the Weinstein, all them actors.
Isn't that something? That's still
Only
going on.
person.
Weinstein is still going on.
Yes.
There's others I just can't think of right now.
Right.
But he is the first one to go in for
He's
that.
the first one to go. Now they're trying to throw R. Kelly in jail.
Isn't that something? I didn't think about that.
But check this out.
And no one ever does.
Now, when back in the days, girls that were 16 used to date boys that were 21 years old. You check, we check our family history.
It's
It
true.
was a lot of that going
It was
on
a
back
lot.
then.
I don't think there was a law for that at that time, but that happened to my grandma. She's 10 years apart from my grandfather.
Right.
So yeah, it's,
Also,
Do the math.
yeah, it's true.
You do the math.
It's true. It wasn't looked on that and,
Also,
and women seem to grow.
isn't there religions that allow that?
Right. Yes.
As long as you have the parental consent.
Right. That's
I mean-
that's what apparently happened with R. Kelly. He had the parental. No, the
He's
documents
supposed-
were falsified.
Exactly.
And said that Aaliyah was 18 and she was actually like 14 or 15.
Doesn't matter.
And it was falsified though, but it was falsified
By
but
who?
by his management.
Yes.
By the guy that her manager, her friend, her family member, right, that was friends with the family as his manager. He said it in the documentary that he falsified. What I don't understand
There
is
you go.
these people are admitting to you guys
Right.
that they've done this and they're still loose. I don't care if it's 20 years down the line. That means they got the potential to have been doing it and probably still are. And even the women that were in the room with him during the threesome, apparently this is his thing.
Who, Kelly?
Yes.
Right.
The girl was like over 18, 24.
Yeah. She was like 22, 21, 20.
He's
Yes.
a lot older, of course, like
Right.
10 years older. And
The girl was 14.
apparently he may be. But the one girl in there was 14. So you have 14, 24, and you have R. Kelly is always like years apart from them.
Right.
And so they're doing this, and then the girl comes out, and now she says, yeah, she was a minor, but how did she should go to jail too.
Well, she said that R. Kelly told her that she was 18.
See, he lied.
But you can look at that girl and tell she's a 4. And I seen a picture of her.
Woman to woman?
She
We pretty much
looked like
know.
she was 14. But what happened?
But she got away with that for saying that she didn't know.
Yeah.
And after she found out, she stopped.
Yes. And then she said she took the tape.
Yeah,
So
she did.
found the. And my thing,
Okay,
R.
so
Kelly
what's
ain't the
happening-
brightest person in
So
the
what's
world.
happening to her?
That's what I don't understand. That's the
Yeah.
money, though. The money's covering up everything.
But here's
My
the
thing
thing.
is, why do he keep videoing taping? They said this is his thing. The video. I mean, really? You gonna videotape yourself with young girls underage?
He's apparently taking them out of state now.
But here's another thing, though. Yeah, they're going after R. Kelly, but what are they doing to this minor? That is allowing this because she has a say-so.
Right.
What's happening to her?
She's a victim.
Well, they saying
That-
that a lot of people
She's a victim.
he was paid off. A lot like moms, them, he messed with a lot of girls
They're not
that
going to get in
was
trouble because they're
dysfunctional.
minors.
right, dysfunctional.
But
He dealt with dysfunctional girls.
Even at the age of 14, you know the difference between right and wrong.
No, you don't. 14 years, under
Well,
18.
see, he would bring them in saying that he gonna have them as stars. He gonna work
He's
on their
gonna create and
career.
make them-
At
Career.
the age of 14, you should be rolling with your mother.
No, that's the thing.
That's
See,
the parents' fault.
the kids can
Yeah.
get manipulated. Like, I don't care what anyone
Easy
says.
to get manipulated.
It's a child.
30
You
years
got this, you
old.
got this star, like you
Yeah.
looking up to. You're 4. Think about you're 14. Like I don't know who you all like look up to now or when back then, but like say I'm 15 and my biggest artist is Drake, and every night I got a Drake poster, and Drake is like I'm a little girl, and Drake is like, yeah, come to my studio, blah blah blah. You're not gonna be thinking, oh, he's gonna like try to take advantage of me,
Not
blah,
at
blah,
all.
blah. You're gonna go straight in there.
Yes, you will.
But even then, what are you doing by yourself at the age of 14?
Yeah, you should.
That's
Where
your
the parents
though.
at?
Yeah, that's the
Well, apparently the kids will lie and they'll creep out.
Man, at the age of 14, I was probably
Look, to each his
grounded
own.
half my life.
Look, there are single parents that
Yeah.
can't watch them
It's a lot-
24/7.
it's a lot of situations, yeah.
You know, there are the kids that just get away with it. You know what I
And
mean?
then everybody, you know, she could be fast, a little fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what we mean is that she liked
I
to
know,
overdo-
I know what you mean.
You know, so it was. But my thing was for him. I mean,
sick.
man, bro.
Like, that's not even
He's
cool
sick,
on his
yo,
part
he's
either.
sick.
No, man, I'm
He's
just saying,
sick.
you got to check these girls.
He's sick.
I'm just saying, 14, 15 years
He's
old,
sick.
you still going back to high school, you going to junior high
Sick.
school picking up kids.
Yeah, he was actually
Yes,
going
that's
to the
what
high
he-
schools,
Are they going to shoot him in the face?
picking
They
them
need
up.
to.
Yeah,
They need
picking
to
them
shoot
up.
him in the face.
But like, there's so many others that are doing it and did it. Like Weinstein, like they did it. They did it to all these women. They intimidated them. They have their high, positions.
Just
they
so
have
you
the
know.
money. These are women. These are adults that got even manipulated.
Because
you
when she
with the-
did come out, they did come out at first, but then nobody believed them. They went to court and all this kind
Right.
of stuff.
Of course
Then
not.
and then,
If you take
then
a-
nobody believed him, even us, because we kept supporting him.
Think about it. If you take away the celebrity status,
Yeah.
he's just like you and me.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
We're celebrities.
Yeah.
You don't see us going around acting a fool.
no.
Someone
Take away the celebrity status, and they're just like everybody else.
Someone said his business ain't our business. Yes,
really?
it is when you're dealing with a minor kid, because that's called an older dude with a young person.
Yeah.
That's child molesting, ain't
Yeah.
it? You know what I'm saying? So it is our business. If we supporting you and you messing with kids,
Yeah.
it is our business. I had to
Absolutely.
tell someone that. Someone to hit me on Facebook and said, "Well, what R. Kelly does is his business."
Instead of guy, it was a. May I ask, was a female or a male?
It was a male.
Of course, because he probably is doing the same thing.
yeah, that's exact.
Yep. Yep.
So, and-
you're gonna tell me they're with children. He's with children, and it's all his business. These are not grown ups. These are not grown folks. You got to protect the children. And I'm sure you wouldn't say that was your child. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would not say that's R. Kelly's business.
I said lock him up. Go and put them hands
There's a lot of
on him.
evidence against him,
Yes.
now, mind you,
They still trying to.
and
you do know
it's money, power,
if
respect
he gets
right
locked
there.
up, he has to be segregated because if not,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna put hands
Yeah.
on that man.
There's gonna be more.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you go into jail being a child molester and or you abuse women
Yeah,
and
man.
children, you mess with women and children,
Yes.
and they find out in jail, you're
Oh,
done.
man.
That's
yeah,
what's
you
up.
done.
You're done.
It's a wrap.
I like
Your
it.
life is hard.
Oh yeah, that's
You
the
go
best
through
part
them.
of jail, I think.
Yes.
The best part.
That's like the code right
yeah.
there.
Mhm. You
You do
because-
not play with women. and
Because it could
children.
be my daughter. It could have been my old lady that you done killed or
Yep.
whatever, molested or raped. So they wait on you. And what the guards let everybody know, what he did.
Yeah, right. They turn their backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you hear? I don't mean to switch the story, but did I see what happened here in Orlando last night? I think it was that it came out in the news and the footage is out. Did you see the guy? You didn't see it, but there was a guy that was in the middle of a crowd. I don't know what the crowd was. I don't know if they walked out of a bar or club. I don't know. There was a crowd, and he straight punched these women in the face and knocked two of them out. You didn't see this?
No, I didn't
and,
see
and
that
nobody
one.
snapped this dude's neck.
No. And that's the thing about Florida and Orlando. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm good. You guys might be upset with me,
Okay.
but you guys are very slow when it comes to protecting women and children. You guys would sit there and stand and watch it. And I know the gun loans are out here. That's what people fear. Everyone's got a gun. It's the Wild Wild West.
So
We
what?
could shoot you and claim it was defense, and you actually may win.
Stood your ground.
You actually may win. Standing your ground, but. I know up north we just can't see that. And if that was New York, he would have not made it down the street. I'm just keeping it real
if
because
that
the
was-
men would have.
Yeah. If
They
that
probably
was
would have killed
Chicago,
him.
I
They probably would have killed
I'd
him.
have beat his ass myself.
And that's the thing that a crowd of people, they fought over a hot dog, is what was stated.
Wow.
And you saw this guy. He looks like he was a fighter. Like
I don't
he's
care.
a big guy, muscles. Like he looks like he
He
fights.
was solid.
And the girl went over. He went, pop, right, like a boxing, like punching a dude.
Mm-hmm.
She went down, and then everybody stood there. And then he went to her girl, pop, and she went down. They had to cut it in the news because it was so graphic. And then they caught him in the video running. He ran like a little. He
Yeah.
ran down the street, and nobody said anything.
And nobody
Nobody chased him.
catch
No
him.
nothing. But if he's watching right now, and if you guys know him and he's watching, you're a punk. Because that's like beating an old person or a child because you know you can get away with it and you could do that.
That's being
You're
nice.
a punk. You're a punk. Just
Yeah.
gotta say.
That's being nice. Mimi's being real nice to you right now. Because I don't give a shit how big you are. Up north, if you were to do that, I'm small. I'm 5'4", 125. you would have felt my hands.
He would have not made it, to
You
be
would have
honest
felt
with
my
you.
hands.
We were discussing that. My family and I was watching this because we're all from New York.
Yeah.
And when we saw that, we were like this, and we're like, oh, if this was New York, he would have
That's what I'm
not
saying.
made it down the block.
Things like that do not
I've had
happen over-
homeless guys in New York protect me.
Okay.
That's how serious that code is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had them protect me if guys act wild, but I had the chivalry still does exist. And it does up north. A lot of men, if I've been growing up, I've seen a lot of men open doors for women. They open doors for me all the time,
Okay.
especially if I have kids.
Right.
They can hold the door open for me. All races.
Yes.
All faces.
Yeah.
So it still goes strong there, and they always tell you, God bless you. It's a thing up north. When you're walking down, they be like, God bless you. Like,
You know what?
They just, I don't know. It's just, I love it.
Yeah.
And that's, you don't really
As a
find that
matter of
here.
fact, you've witnessed me do the same thing. Have somebody's back in a time of a harsher situation. You've seen it. Like
I'm trying to think because you do it all the
I'm
time.
very protective.
I'm trying to think, yeah.
She know, guys. If you were ever around me or Mimi or even Prince, they know if I'm around, they're safe. They
Yeah,
couldn't be any
absolutely.
safe. I mean, look at my shirt. Look
Yeah.
at my hoodie.
Oh man! Just the tip, I promise.
Trust me when I tell you that Mimi's safe and so is Prince. They're both. Well, I don't know. You're not. I don't. You're both bigger than me. They're both bigger than me. And I'll still protect them both. I don't care.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
the thing.
just how I was
That's
raised.
that-
You
that's that
protect
right
your
there.
friends and you take extra care of women and children.
Hmm.
I was raised that way.
Yeah.
Here, I guess not. I guess they weren't raised like that.
I don't know. I mean, but it is a wild west. I do want to put that
I hope
in
they catch him.
consideration.
I hope they catch him and
Yeah,
lock him up.
me too. I hope they do. So, guys,
Somebody,
call
somebody
him
had
out.
to have it on Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
Somebody knows who he is.
Yeah.
So they better call it out because this is his thing. That means this is what he does. And he's very loose with it. So he's not afraid to do it. So you got to lock him up, put him away. He's got to be taught a lesson. This is the guy that's reckless.
Yeah.
I mean, it can happen to any of us. That's crazy.
It is.
I might be knocked. I got knocked out by a guy one time.
Mm.
Yeah, and this is all that happened to me. I was in Florida. First time I moved to Florida.
Okay.
I went to Fashion Square Mall
Okay.
in the public. There was a guy speaking very fresh, and I got back at him. And apparently he couldn't handle it. They can't handle it. They could do this, but they can't handle it out
Right,
here.
right.
And when I walked away, he got me from the back. Pop!
And he gonna hit you from the
From the back
Wow.
because I don't
Wow.
remember it, and I
Oh.
don't remember seeing it coming.
Oh.
And when I
That's a
woke,
big
and
move.
what they said when I woke up was the people in the mall, was it Dillard's actually, that they saw him. Nobody stopped him, meaning like he punched me. He grabbed my leg and was pulling me out the front door, and nobody said anything
Nobody
or did
said
anything.
nothing?
I think maybe the reason why the security came because someone finally called, but nope, they just watched it.
But there should
They
have
just
been a
watched
man
it.
around to do something.
Well, what happened? What happened to me was I woke up in the ambulance.
Okay.
And
I
by
know.
the little things that they put under your nose, I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
When they broke me up, and I had tears in my eye, I had a bad headache, and that's when they were like, "You got hit." I'm like, "What?" By a guy, and they said that someone saw him dragging you outside. That's when they called security.
Wow.
So it took all that. So I could have been dead. I don't know, but he got away with it.
He got away.
Yeah,
Never-
he ran away.
Okay.
He got
never
away.
caught.
And I was so young. I was like 24. I didn't really know how to approach it. How to go about it. And all my friends was like, my parents, like, you can't go out for a while. Because it's crazy. It's a lot of disrespect I've seen out here. And I don't want to bash Florida or Orlando. But I've seen a lot of disrespect out here when it comes to women. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's how you're raised, but I've been disrespected more here than I have. Is that something? Is that something? To where I had to start fighting and defending myself now. Because it's like, they talk to you reckless. They don't care if you're a female. And they won't get your back. You know, matter of fact, they're the ones that are doing it. You know, yeah, you don't want to talk to them, but they'll call you bitch. And, and then you're like, yo, all I said was, I just don't want to talk to you, you know? And they go like you're a piece of, you know what I mean? And you know, and I say, this is what up north, how I was. They buy you a drink. Pleasure to meet you.
Right.
Just buying you a drink. I'm here. If you want to talk, I'm right here. And then leave you alone.
Right.
And that's it. And that's what I'm raised with. When they offer you a drink, that's like cheers. And they leave you alone.
Yes.
And that would be your move if you want to approach it or not.
Younger generation, some of the younger generation probably don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they don't really, some of them had never been taught. You have guys that's been raised, you know, they had never been taught how to be with a woman, or how to date, come on to a lady. So they get offended when a woman turn them down, and then they go all
Yeah.
fussy,
That's
you know.
yeah. And Josh wrote a book, guys, by the way.
Okay.
I'm rearranging it now. I'm still and that's actually what my book is about, how men mistreat women and vice versa. Because what inspired me to do it is I would go on Facebook and I would see a lot of women like bash dudes. Oh, this man ain't this man ain't that, and all men are the same. No, we're not. You mean the men that you attract are the same?
So what do you think it is? Do you think it's how they just don't know how to carry themselves?
No, it actually, a lot of it starts from childhood. Because depending on how they were raised, their perception, like in everybody's head, when they're born, from probably their earliest ages, I would say probably about 4 to 6, they have like a tape that plays in their head. So if your parents were great parents, they raised you the right way, and they showed you what love is. In most cases, most kids are taught to survive. They're not taught to love. So when they grow up, they're trying to survive, not love. So it's either how they were raised as a child or traumatic things that happen, first breakups, heartbreaks, and bad relationships, that it changes how people think and perceive things.
I get it. It's like Prince saying these guys weren't raised as
Right. Exactly. So me being raised as a gentleman, I get angry when girls want to downplay or put guys all in the same box. Because it's funny, because women Yeah. That's real. Yes. And it's very blunt, very straightforward.
He said, you mean the men you attract are all the same. I never heard it.
And here's the thing. The reason that they attract assholes is because look at their fathers. Their fathers treated their mothers like shit. So to them, that's what love is. That's what they know. Now, coming and meeting a man like me who actually does good by you and treats you good, they push me away because it's not what they're accustomed
We don't want no soft. We don't want. I'm just saying.
No, but that's what
I'm
they
not
said.
saying soft, but they just saying since you're not slapping them
That's
and
what they
beating them and everything, some people consider that soft even though you're not. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a strong person.
to not slap the shit out of
Yeah, exactly. It takes a strong man to not be able to hit. You know what I'm saying? It takes a bigger person. You have to be a bigger person and don't get caught in your feelings. Because a lot of times women are emotional creatures. And you just got to be like, I'm just give her a moment. Even if it's 2 days, let me give her a moment. You know what I'm saying? I just don't keep escalating the issue. Keep adding fuel to the fire, you know. A little thing like this can equal to a big old thing, somebody going to jail. So when the person has something to say, they complain about what they have to say. I don't argue with it because I cannot tell you how you feel. If you're telling me how you feel, that's how you feel. Now, if you look for a response from me, give me enough time to get my thoughts together because you told me how you feel.
Right.
So, and who am I to tell you, no, you don't feel like that. This is how you feel.
So do you think that, are you guys friends or had friends that call the girls bitches left and right, and you
It's so stupid.
don't like it?
At all. Because it's stupid.
Would you have them as your friend? If they did something like that, would you have them as a
I
friend?
check.
If they hit their females and you guys know, not in front of you,
No,
will they still be your friend?
no. No, that's kind of good, y'all. You know, because it don't take all that. I have sisters. So it don't take all of that, man. It doesn't take all of that. I mean, you can mess with her more if you try to mess with her mind better than getting your keys and leaving the house. Better than putting your hands on her. Because, verbal is worse too. That's just as bad
I think so too.
because people that sticks.
Yeah.
That's how you feel about me.
Mentally destroying them. That's not cool.
So this is how you really feel.
Do you guys have friends like that? Sam, maybe you're pretty young. Do you have friends that call girls?
Friends like that, but those friends like not beyond even that situation that they were wrong in, obviously, like they were just not good people to hang around. So I don't really have friends like that. Like the friends I have now, like they treat women better. Like if a girl does not
friends, we try to like be gentlemen and stuff like that because like most of my friends that we were raised by our moms and our sisters, and we have a lot of female friends. Like we wouldn't want nobody treating them that way. Like friends, moms, nothing. So we get defensive of that. Like I'm pretty calm. Like I can get angry, but like stuff like that would piss me off. Like I see that. So like
So you would have a friend that does it, or if they did.
I have friends. Yeah, 100% I've had friends.
Have you dropped them? Have they, how did you play that? How do you
I was like,
remain friends with them?
leave their way out. I was just like, bro.
Confront them? You tell them anything?
I just tell them like, bro, I don't think you should like handle that situation like that. And usually they get defensive over it.
Really?
I've never had a friend that never had a friend that like physically put their not that I could know like not that I know of put their hands on a girl. Actually no, I did and I had to tell him about that. But I wasn't there when it happened. But I've had friends who like, hey, like, let me get your number, blah, blah. It didn't happen. And like you said, that's why I was like laughing, not in a funny way, but like, I know exactly what you mean. They get salty. Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Right. Chill, like you just doing too much. Again, say my
Wait, do you check your boys when they do that?
Oh yeah,
There's been plenty of times where they have been with their friends, and their friends just stand there. And then I look at their friend too, like, this is you.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just be like, bro, like we have a talk. Like all of my friends that I'm close to, like we all have talks and stuff like that. I'd be like, bro, honest to God, like you doing too much, bro. Like you didn't have to do all that, blah 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 blah. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in that moment when they're doing it, I didn't say anything. I was kind of shocked. Yeah. But like, you kind of like, damn, like what you doing? I didn't say anything, but afterwards we have our talk. But if it would have escalated to like a physical, of course, like there's no doubt about it.
Or touching or anything.
Obviously, yeah, I would have stepped in, but like at the moment, I'm just like shaking my head.
Because you can take you by surprise.
You just like, damn. You gonna do all that?
Is this self-esteem that low?
Like, damn, I think you gonna do all that.
They're like to know. And that's
See, okay, but
sometimes.
if you
But
approach
some girls can be a little bit
oh, trust me, I deal with enough.
They can be a little bit, stuck up or a little bit out of hand too.
Trust me, I deal with enough.
Look at you like you ain't nothing. Like that's kind of like
What's the girl just turn around and be like cussing you full blown out? You have no right to start like.
Within the last 2 months, there's been women that have known me since I was a teenager. They started to see they're on my social media. This is 20 years ago, 20-some years ago. Now it's starting to hit me up. And now I have the power to say no.
That's it.
See, because when I was younger and I was interested in them when I was a teenager, they said no.
Right.
Now the tables have turned and now I said no. thing is, it's how you approach women. If you're going up to her with some lame ass pickup line or whatever, it's not gonna work. How many times have they heard it?
Right.
That's like saying sorry. I hate that word.
Yeah.
Yo, there was a girl that told me sorry the other day. I told her, you know what? Do me a favor. Go in your kitchen, go in the cupboard, in the cabinet, take a plate, throw it on the floor, say sorry to the plate, and see if it goes back to the way it was.
His sandwich is done.
The damage is done. It's already been there. There's nothing you can do.
But sorry means don't do it again.
Sorry. No. People use sorry as a cheap way to make it okay for the shit that they put you through.
Right.
That's not cool. You knew what you were doing, and if I constantly tell you about it, and you choose not to fix it, when I leave, don't get mad.
You want to hear sorry? Yeah.
Sorry is the last thing I want to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry. My folks won't let us use sorry.
No.
They be like, yeah, she get mad. Yeah, you are sorry. You sorry the person I know. She would kill her. I would kill her with it. Oh, yeah, you are sorry. So we couldn't say sorry. No.
Now, let's real quick. I have to ask this question for the guys, because there's a bunch of guys in the house. You guys have ever been with a female that is crazy? Okay, reckless with the mouth. Has she ever been physical? Things like that.
Yes.
How do you handle that? And is that right for them? Like, is it right for them? Do you think that it's okay for a woman?
Keep your hands to yourself.
So she shouldn't be speaking to you like any other ways.
I can't deal with a woman like
The only reason I'm not gonna go into like serious death is because like regardless of what she did to me, I don't want that energy coming back on me. But I will tell you, I've experienced everything up to the physical part, but I know the person she was with after me, she came at them physically. And where she's at now is not a good place.
No.
I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. But she was crazy and tried to convince me that I was the one who was crazy.
They try to mirror their insecurities on you. So when you hustling, when you're an entrepreneur, you out there hustling, getting yours.